What's good, chat? Thanks for dropping in. I'll let you know when the game is getting close to starting. You've got 8.5 minutes left on the predictions. Make sure to put who you think is going to win. All right, everyone is here in the game. We will be getting started momentarily. All right, we are off. Goofy Gooners versus Chimchar Abusers on a late night match. It's 10:16 starting. We've got Cypher, Hyperdrill, Speedy, It's a Snipe, and I Miss Her on Goofy Gooners versus Ravenblood, Blaziken, Scarecrow, Invocable, and Lumber on Chimchar Abusers. Again, this is the playoffs, so these games are very important. Whoops. It's basically make or break for these teams. Oh, geez, one moment. Doesn't seem like the game is showing up on the screen. Alright. Come on. Pause again. Game capture is not working on OBS. Come on. Oh my god. Now I think I'm remembering that there was a bug with OBS where they wouldn't show Valorant. Now I gotta find a workaround in this real quick. Dang, that's crazy. That? Oh. Wow. We're gonna be viewing it a little bit funky. You know what? This is what we gotta do. This is what we gotta. There we go. There we go. All right. We're live. Sorry for the weird start. It's been a minute since I've done one of these. It's been pretty busy, but I am Timu, your guide to this playoff game of Valorant Bro League. Slick's gonna go and get taken out by Cypher. Cypher's looking for more as he's countering this push out. Hyperdrill's peeking out, finding one. Dark Sui gets another. It's a 4v2. And it's down to just Lumber. He's gonna get flashed and taken out. Sky Flash is gonna pop from Goofy Gooners. They're gonna see there's some people lurking A. Hyperjoel peeking out mid, gets taken out. Dark Sui looking for the trade with the Outlaws, gonna miss both. Gets swung, gets the stun off though. Slick falls. 4v4. Cypher's gonna see one lurking out of main. Oh my god, Ravenblood's able to get that pick, and that's gonna be a stinger and overheal. But the Outlaw finds a pick mid. We're looking at a 3v3 now as they're trading out even. Raven's looking for more with that overheal. Is gonna get value out of it. It's gonna get out right as it's deteriorated. That's perfect value from her. She's looking for a third here. Gets a third, almost a fourth. Leaves It's a Snipe on 1 HP. And that's a thrifty for the side of Chimchar Abusers. Wow. Terrific performance by them. After that first round, losing on offense like that, kind of getting rolled, they needed that. That was huge. Amazing plays by Ravenblood there to find some picks, even when it was extremely difficult. With a classic. Start with the classic, hit the overheal, picked up the stinger, got 2 more, got nearly 4. That is quite the round for her. They're going to be pushing out a main, going to be shut down. Slick takes out Cypher and then takes out I Miss Her. And that is not good for the defense. Its Snipe is on a flank though, but doesn't know about Invocable in mid. Invocable doesn't know about them. Hyperjoel gets hit by a breach stun. Slick swinging at them with the Vandal. Looking for that last one in mid. He gets hit by the Marshal. Still going to swing. Pop Flash from It's a Snipe. Blinds himself though. Gets the kill. Gets another one. And that's a Vandal down. And Spike is still yet to be planted on bomb site. It's a Snipe can now secure a Vandal. But it's going to go with the Bulldog. Instead, 1v2 retake against Ravenblood with a Bulldog. It's going to dog it out. It's going to find Ravenblood. Not going to get the stun off, though. Looks like DeGroot's coming to help out. Is smoked off, though, by the Clove. Gonna have to see some action here. DeGroot's holding Util out. Is Ravenblood going to peek her? It's a Snipe. Not able to find any picks as these guys are completely just playing the clock here. And they get the round. And are not even going to be taken out by the bomb. Fantastic work there from the offense again. Chimchar Abusers up 2-1 now. That music's probably not copyrighted, but might be. Maybe stand away from that Ravenblood. Here's a little scoreboard tab check for y'all. Stat line alone, this game looks pretty even, but I would say after that first pistol round, the offense has been looking good. Vocable placing some Cypher Util to watch the early flank. It's a Snipe using a dog. Mid's going to find Ravenblood, gets the concuss off. Offense kind of stagnated. Defense getting a little more aggressive. Ravenblood looking to push up, maybe with some smokes. Cypher exchanging some shots down main. Invocables and Slick finding picks. 5v2 for the offense now. Cypher's going to get... Sunwire's going to go off and get one, but it's going to get traded out. 4v2 now for the side of the Chimchar Abusers. Teo missiles are going to come. Looking to stall the Flood. And I Miss Her is going to be in a difficult spot. It's going to have to try to find some kills here for free. It's going to get hit by the Cypher Util. Is not going to be able to get a kill. Hyperjoel looking to find something. Gets hit by the Cypher Cam. Is going to get taken out. That's going to be 3-1 for Chimchar Abusers.
Where did you come from?
Forgot to turn that off. Right? How about you guys? You guys want to use? You guys want some audio? No one in chat wanted to let me know that there's no audio. That's okay.
Oh, this is a nice spot.
Now we have game audio. Fantastic. Well,
Get out of my way.
it's only 4 rounds. It's like right down A main. Gonna find I miss her. Free pick. There's 2 more there on site. They already have the full rotate over. Pop flash comes out.
Go ahead.
Stinger not able to get it.
One enemy
Slick
remaining.
finds 2 more. Leaving Zypher in a 1v5 with just a Stinger and light armor. Might find a kill on Lumber. He's gonna get timing. He's gonna absolutely whiff on the opportunity. That's a flawless for the attackers. The first round we have with audio. How about that? Boom. Looks like they're doing a bit of a default here, leaning towards A. They have bomb towards B. That could be an A fake for the offense. So they're walking up. I miss her. Posing on the defense, trying to find first contact, but instead it's a snipe is taking it. The group peeking out. Looking for some space, not able to find much, gets smoked off. Rotates are coming in. Ravenblood's looking for a pick mid, might be able to catch. Oh, and that's a pick on sight from Slick as they're taking sight. And then Hyperblood's gonna find a free pick on Ravenblood, but misses it. Ravenblood's gonna get one and get out. Not gonna be able to get out, gonna hit the res. He's gonna have to look for a pick here. And Dark Suit gives it to him. It's a snipe, gets the late trade though. And now it's a snipe versus the world. 1v4. He's gonna get nearly stunned, but he's gonna get swarmed. That's another round for the offense. 1-5 in their favor. Chimchar Abusers up heavily here.
This goes here.
What can the defense do to fix this problem that they're facing? Well, right now they're on an eco round, so maybe they gotta switch it up. Seems like mostly they're just losing gunfights where not too much util is exchanged, and they need to start playing more around util and objective rather than always searching for gunfights. But they do take a fight, lose one, they get the trade. That's 4-4. Slick barely missing, but then his teammates there to get him out. Snipe throwing a flash to blind their whole team, and no one's there to follow up on it. 3v4 for the defense. Going to be on an A retake. On goes down. Snipe taking some contact. Pulls out the Marshall now. Likely to get tapped by Slick here. Viper swinging out with a Hyperdrill. Hyperdrill finds 2. Now it's a 2v2.
One enemy remaining.
Oh my god, it's a 2v1. The Slick being the last one. And Slick's able to close it out. Whoa. That was crazy. That was like a 3v5 down to a 1v1 retake, and they nearly pulled it off. Slick's just a little too crispy with the head taps. Reach stunning. A main's gonna hit a lot of them, but they don't know. They're being mostly quiet here. Random neon ball's gonna go up to bait across, but they don't fall for it at all. The offense. They're gonna keep scaling up. Cypher's just getting a little antsy. Wants to see if they can find spots. And once they do, is not able to get the pick. Start looking for a trade. Finds it. Ravenblood gonna get another one.
Spike down A.
And I miss her finds another. Which means the offense are in a bad spot. 4v2.
Last player standing.
Vocable's not really gonna do anything, and now it's gonna be a 1v4 for Chimchars. And they're gonna get swarmed. The group couldn't do much there. That's the first round the defenders have won in quite some time. 2-6 now. You know, they could win 4 in a row here, and they could tie it back up, and it could be a brand new game at the half. But it's gonna be hard work. They've been mostly getting dominated this game. So they have to strap in. It's not gonna be easy. 4 rounds against this offense. It's gonna be tough. They're gonna have to definitely rely on winning more rounds on their offense than on just on this defense. Sky Flash is gonna go out and they're gonna show some B aggression. They're gonna take the orb and dip. Slick's gonna find Hyperdrill early on. The round's gonna find a second one. That's 2 picks for the offense again. Snipe finds a free kill on Slick. Slick getting a little too spacious. I miss her as a sense that someone's in that smoke. And there is Ravenblood. They're about to see exchange. And I miss her gets her. They don't know about lumber. Got a market. It's gonna find 2.
Back like I never left. One less.
Rez is gonna come out making it 2v2 again, but they have to push and find a pick.
Here.
Last player
Lumber peeks
standing.
out, gets traded.
One enemy
That's
remaining.
value right there. Invocable's looking to play time, has Cypher Cam and Tripwire. Bar goes down. And that is Invocable closing it out. Another close round there, but the defense were just not able to do it.
Yes, this should do. That goes there.
7-2 in favor of Chimchar Abusers. They're just hitting nasty long distance shots. The defense really has to stop giving up those opportunities. Stop giving those fights.
Get out of my way.
Chimchar Abusers are dominating at that type of game. They've got a cross in mid waiting for Invocable. Invocable's waiting for a push out in the market. And we're going to get contact here. He's going to shoot a couple shots. And Neon's going to take him out.
I'm out of here.
It's going to be an early pick.
Give me those.
But they're going to get another pick on A. So that's making it a 4v4 now.
Last player standing.
1v4? That just happened so fast. Ravenblood gonna have to try to make something work. It's not gonna take the shot. Didn't know Neon was 1. He was waiting for the head tap. Neon closes it out, and that's gonna make it a 3-7
Gotta go.
ball game. Goofy Gooners. They have to look for those early picks, but they can't take these long-range engagements. The long-range engagements in mid are not their strong suit. When they get up close and personal with the Neon util, with the Sky util, with the Breach util, like utilize that to push in and gain that space, they could actually do work here. And see, they're using the Sky util and Neon util to push, but it's just unfortunate that their whole offense is pushing towards B main right now.
Go ahead.
There comes the Teo util.
Off your feet.
And the Breach util for the other side of Sight. Jet's gonna go in and Sight is up naked. The other Breach uses util. Slick's gonna find the kill through the stun.
Spike down B.
Gonna get late traded out.
Gotta go.
Down goes Hyperdrill.
Last player
I know
standing.
Down goes the flank. And it's just I miss her. Not able to do anything, and that's another round for the offense. 3.
Last round in the half.
We could be seeing a 3-9. A 9-3 curse. Someone should alert the offense that they shouldn't win this next round. As you'd prefer an 8-4 rather than a 9-3, because everyone knows about the 9-3 curse. If you don't know about the 9-3 curse, practically every single game that ends with a half going at 9-3 always flips the opposite way, just like I'd say 93% of the game. Whoa, op mid from Neon. He's gonna stun himself. That's, yeah, maybe put the op away, buddy. Slick's gonna find a pick in mid. Said that before he even got it. We're just so confident. Just kidding. Slick's gonna find another one. Slick might be cheating here. Just
Dusted.
dash out. Zypher gets a kill. I miss her. Helps him get
Spike
another
down
one.
mid.
Gets late traded. Neon all coming out.
Last
Push them
player
out of mid.
standing.
Lumber's gonna take him and sit him down. That could have been huge for them. And he's gonna get another one. That's gonna make it 9-3 for the offense. Chimchar Abusers.
Switching sides.
Going into the next half. Let's look at team comps for a minute here. We got Jet, Breach, Teo, Clove, and Cypher. Now, you know, aside from the Cypher, their team comp is very offensive sided. Their defense is going to struggle, which is a similar situation, I would say, for the other half, the other side, the other team, Goofy Gooners. They also have a very attack-oriented comp besides the Cypher. In fact, they have
Is necessary.
insanely similar comps. They're looking for an all-out push on the B, and they're not going to hit any tripwires here. What? Pokeball's finding a pick there, the late trade. Blood's going to find another one. They're going to get Teo messed up. They're going to have to get out of there. You're swinging out. It's going to find I miss her.
Last player standing.
Didn't get shot through the smoke. Cypher's gonna get shot through the smoke. Now it's 1v3 and it's not enough. As the defense is able to successfully retake, pulling him into a 10-3. That is not how they expected the first round of this half to go. The defense is going to force up here. They're buying some Marshals, some Spectres, Guardian. And the offense, they're down 3-10. You think they might want to force here, but they're going to save and expect to play a 3-11 half. I'd much rather play a 4-10 half than a 3-11 half. I'd rather risk it all right here. But they're going to go for it. It's also a valid strategy. Cypher's taking a 1v1. Slick with the Marshal. Loss up going down to market. A lot of blinds and stuns being used. It's just Snipes trying to shoot their own teammate. Gonna take out Ravenblood. Slick trying to find some Marshal action. He's able to get it finally. And the offense falls down. They got choked up in market. And they were not able to do much. 3-11. It's their buy round now. They should be equipping Vandals, Phantoms, Guardians, some better weapons than last round. See, they might have, who knows, if they force up that round with some Stingers, some Spectres, some Marshals, even some Sheriffs, they could have won it. But now the whole game is very much relying on this round. And Zypher's gonna find a pick early. Is stopping a flank from Slick. Waits, the Snipe's gonna take it out. They don't know about Ravenblood lurking in mid. Now they do. Wait, they don't. They check it though. Ravenblood nearly finds two.
One enemy remaining.
It's a Snipe finding Invocable, leaving the defense in a 1v4. Good splash, and he's gonna get shot in the back. Util dumped 4-11 for Goofy Gooners now. Let's see how many guns they're bringing into this next round, because they did have maybe one casualty there, and looks like they're all pretty much full buying against another full buy. And Slick on the defense is opting to op this round. It's gonna be opping B main. Like the offense is going for a take. Ian's gonna walk up into the strip wire. He's gonna hit it. Gonna stun Invocable. Invocable's gonna take him out. Boy, the stun's gonna get traded now. The group's looking to get a pick through the smoke. It's not able to find anything. Gonna spend some util here. Doesn't know about I miss her. Gets hit.
One enemy remaining. Spike planted.
And they just get swarmed. They get clobbered on that retake. That flood out was very good.
My ult is
Everybody
ready.
now has
Advancing back
the ult because they gave
deactivated.
her the defuse, and now it's 4-12.
Match point.
The defense is at a significant, wouldn't say significant monetary advantage. In fact, I wouldn't say at all really much of a monetary advantage. But they do got the op. They got the op and they got 2 ults. While offense has been farming. Turn this off. I don't want to hear what they're saying. Offense has been farming breach points, and now they're going to look probably to ult onto A. The group taking some contact is going to run back, and they're not chasing him. He's alone on A. They don't know it, though. They should be hitting the gas. Instead, they're allowing the defense to rotate in because they're taking too long. The smokes go down. The util goes out. They know they haven't pushed up too far.
Off your feet!
Here comes the breach ult. It's going to get a couple hits. And they're going to push on site. Site is free, but they're going to try to look for picks, it looks like.
Flash out!
Spike planted.
And they're not going to find any. They're going to get taken out.
Last player standing.
Back like I never left.
It's a snipe. 1v4 and a 1v3 now. It has to stop the defuse. He's going to get almost all of them. But Invocable is going to get the
Defenders
defuse
win.
even though he gets 5. Practically an ace. It's not enough to go and stop the defuse. And that is going to be your winners, Chimchar Abusers. Wow. What a game. What a match. 4-13. It felt a lot closer than that timeline, than that scoreboard is representing. I'm going to pull in Ravenblood from the winning team.
Oh shit.
Boom.
Oh hello.
Oh, hello.
How are
Congrats
you?
on the victory.
See, I told you, Evelyn. I told you. No doubt. No shadow of a doubt.
No doubt, no doubt.
No doubt. Not at all.
Going.
I had some questionable plays, but it worked out.
Nah, you had some good aim that game, and you had some good plays. I didn't really have any moments where I was like most
Like
of the
you
time.
normally do?
I guess most of the time you were playing with your team and getting traded out, and it's really good. Do you feel like the way y'all play together has really changed throughout this entire season? Like, how different do you feel like you play this game compared to like your first one of the season?
Well, we did have a sub group, but amazing sub. He did amazingly, perfectly fine. But as a team, I feel as though we did have one replacement person from pre-fire, but you know, he fit in perfectly. Lumber, he does very well, very, very communicative. I feel like we just talked a lot more this game than we did in past games that we have lost. More comms, more
Mm-hmm.
communication, more coordination. And it's funny because we don't really play with each other often because we vary from a different wide range of ranks, and not half the time we don't like to five stack. I still don't like five stacking. So we don't get to play often, but
Mm-hmm.
I feel like the team definitely did improve with the communication skills.
Very nice. Good to hear. What
Fun takes
what
we had our
playoff
jet
game was
falling over
this?
there.
What position are you in now? Are we pushing into the semifinals?
I believe so. There is a chart that I can pull up because I know I had to pull it up recently. I sent it to one of the opponents at one point.
Hmm. Very nice.
Because
Very
yes.
nice.
So I think
Do you think your
with
team this year
with
has
this win we
another
move
chance
on
to pushing to the finals again
to
and
victory?
winning that 2 years in a row?
Yeah, actually. So with this, because we're in the second part of the bracket, we're moving on to the third. So after this, we go down to semis. Yeah, right before the final match. All we're waiting for is the match between MILF and Weakest Links to go for my next opponent. And then there
Mm-hmm.
is the losers bracket, which is still going on to see if who gets the shot at redemption into the finals.
Who gets that like
I am
Cinderella
curious to see
story?
who's going to make it.
Yeah, and they could end up playing you down the road. So you never know. Anybody that you're eliminating could
Maybe
come back to
maybe for
haunt
two
you.
years in a row it'd be the same team.
Yeah, maybe. Well, I don't know.
I wouldn't know that one at
I
all.
wouldn't bet on that for our team joining you in the finals. But I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know if we'll have a repeat. I feel like y'all looked really strong out there, especially on offense, which I'd say is the most challenging part of this game mostly. And if you keep starting on offense, you might be able just to take all these next games home because if you roll them on offense, the defense is so much easier. Did you pick to play on offense this game first? Or
No,
did they
actually,
pick?
that was up to Goofy Gooners. That was their choice.
Oh, so the Goofy Gooners elected to defend first, and even though
Yes.
they went with more of an aggressive like
I was gonna
offensive
say they
comp.
had a very aggressive comp, but then again, so did we. We had the
Hmm.
double initiator comp with a hard entry of a jet. I mean,
Hmm.
I get Clove may not be the best smokes because of how short the timer is,
She's a
but
very
in a
aggressive
way,
smoke player,
about a
like kind of like
second. Yeah, she's like a
Omen.
second duelist almost.
Hmm. Did
That's
that you
it's a
guys getting
Wolverine
put to play offense first go way heavily into what you decided to be your comp?
I would think I would like to say yes, but I don't believe so. I just think everyone favors a double initiator meta nowadays.
Hmm.
Having like a stun and a damage or like any double flash or anything like that, or an info and a flash is very helpful when it comes to taking sites or retaking a site. Because personally, I do like the whole breach Teo meta. You stun one, then you just throw a Teo rocket, and it's kind of like GG.
Yeah, that was really good. Well, even with the Teo nerfs, it was an interesting pick seeing him played, but it worked out quite well.
It was either that or KO. So
That or KO. Yeah, KO would have been useful too. But I think
either way,
that
they both had something to suppress the cipher, which is all I ever worried about.
mm, it's very true.
And actually, the
Did you go in knowing or having a feeling that they were gonna play Cypher going into this map?
with Hyper, no, because I'm used to Hyper playing smokes, and I'm not really sure who their Senti player truly is beside Hyper. But I wasn't expecting a Cypher. I don't know why, because it's sunset and there's usually a cipher. But
Mhm.
me, I wanted to play Deadlock personally, but I was also like, if we need a better Senti, I can do Clove. To which then Invocable was like, yeah, fuck this, I'm going Cypher. And I said, okay, fine. I'll go
Okay.
Clove.
Yeah.
Perfectly for me. I am
And
not a
on
Smokes
defense
player,
at the
so
end there, his Cypher util
oh, it
showed to
was
be very
very useful.
helpful. So that
It
was
did help a
quite good.
lot, yeah. So slow them down.
All right, just to wrap up, any shout outs you want to give now would be a good time.
To our amazing sub Groot, my amazing team. We all did very well, very nice. I'm glad to be moving on into the semifinal rounds. And honestly, no, that was a good game. They hit some very nice shots. I want to give like Hyper. Hyper hit some beautiful sheriff shots. Sky, the snipe, also domed my ass a few times. Respect. Even when I ego challenged with a clove alt, because I was feeling it, sat me down. Can't deny.
But then you did
But
get traded out when you ulted.
I did.
So it was great value out
Yeah,
of the ult.
yeah. I do want to say the neon alt did scare the shit out of me. I did end up on like 13 HP. That freaked me the fuck out. I got
Yeah,
like
that was
double
close.
link.
That almost flipped the round around for them. That would have been really
Scared
big.
the fuck out of me. But other than that, no. I can't wait for the next match.
Fantastic. Well,
I don't
if
know
people
if
out there
there's a
watching aren't already in the Bro League, go ahead and join for next season. We're in playoffs right now, so the season will be over soon. You could join for next season and play some Valorant Bro League. The games are very fun. The community's very nice. There's no reason not to join.
semi-competitive.
And it's
But the
semi-competitive.
majority of us take it for fun.
And then
Christ,
you
this
have a
man
couple
right
of
here
sweats.
kept playing Judge only for the fun of it. On a fucking trackpad.
Judge only on a track. Alright, I've heard it all. Alright. Thank you everybody for watching, and good night.